Hi, I want to welcome you back to another video from the Uplift, the Daily Uplift official. Encouragement you can count on. Today's video, I want to talk about how to heal your heart without becoming cold or guarded. And if you would, go ahead and subscribe, like, and share the channel of the video. One of the hardest things to do after being hurt is to stay soft without becoming weak. Because pain has a way of teaching you the wrong lessons. It tells you don't trust anyone. Don't open up again. Don't let people get too close. And before you even realize it, you're not just protecting your heart, you're locking it away. And it feels safe at first. No expectations, no vulnerability, no risk. But there's a problem with that. The same walls that protect your heart also blocks the love you deserve. The same walls that protect your heart also block the love you deserve. So the question becomes, how do you heal without becoming cold? How do you protect your heart without shutting it down? That's what we're going to talk about today. And again, if you would be so kind to like, subscribe, and to share the channel. Most people don't become guarded overnight. It happens slowly, after the disappointment, after the betrayal, after the moment you gave everything and it still wasn't enough. You start to notice a shift. You don't laugh as freely. You don't open up as quickly. You don't trust your own instincts the same way. It is not because you don't care anymore. It's because you cared deeply and it cost you. So now you move differently. You analyze more. You hold back more. You question everything. And on the surface, it looks like strength, but deep down, it's fear disguised as protection. But the truth is, you don't want to be cold. You just don't want to be hurt again. Right now, go ahead and subscribe and like the channel. Now, here's what most people get wrong. They think healing means becoming untouchable. But being untouchable is not the same as being healed. When you become cold, you stop feeling fully. You stop connecting fully. You stop showing up as your real self. And eventually, you don't just lose pain, you lose depth. You lose warmth. You lose the ability to experience real connection. And that's not healing. That's survival. And survival mode is not where you're meant to live, because real healing doesn't harden your heart, it strengthens it. Let's shift your perspective a little. You don't need to become cold to be protected. You need to become clear. Clear about what you deserve, clear about what you tolerate, clear about who has access to you. You can't give everybody access. Because protection doesn't come from shutting down. It comes from discernment, from paying attention to patterns, not promises, from watching consistency, not potential, from understanding that not everyone deserves the same version of you. And that's real important. Not everyone deserves the same version of you. And here's the truth. You can be kind and still have boundaries. You can be loving and still walk away. You can be open and still protect yourself. That's what real strength looks like. Healing your heart without becoming guarded starts with this. You stop abandoning yourself. You stop ignoring red flags. You stop overextending yourself for people who don't meet you halfway. One more time, you stop. You do not overextend yourself for people who are not willing to meet you halfway. You stop confusing potential with reality. And instead, you start choosing yourself. Very important. If you don't hear anything else, you've got to start choosing yourself more than any and everybody else. You listen to your intuition, you honor your feelings, you respect your boundaries, and you don't rush into connections, but you don't shut them out either. You move with awareness, not fear. And slowly you start to feel like yourself again. But this time, stronger, wiser, and more grounded. Let's talk about balance because healing isn't about extremes. It's not about being completely open or completely closed. It's about being intentional, knowing when to open up, knowing when to step back, knowing when something feels right, and knowing when something doesn't, and trusting yourself enough to act on it. Because the goal isn't to avoid pain forever, the goal is to handle it better without losing yourself in the process. Listen carefully. You do not have to become someone you're not just to avoid being hurt again. One more time, you do not have to become someone you're not just to avoid being hurt again. Your softness is not your weakness, it's your strength when it's paired with wisdom. So don't shut your heart down. Refine it, protect it with boundaries, guide it with clarity, and trust it with the right people because the right love will never require you to become cold to keep it. Heal, but don't lose who you are in the process. Thanks for joining another video with the Daily Uplift Official, where you can get encouragement that you can count on. We look for you next time, but please subscribe, like, share the video, and come back again soon. And before I just exit the video, I just want to say what these areas that we've been working on the last few weeks have been some of the most sensitive areas because when it comes down to matters of the heart, that's something that is very delicate to deal with because we all hurt and heal and move on differently. But I'm not trying to get you to heal or to move on my way. I'm trying to encourage you just to move on, to find some avenue that you can grab onto that would encourage you to keep trying because the love that you need is out there and you can't get it if you shut down everything. You'll never find it. You have to open yourself back up with the lessons that you learned. And I promise you, what you're looking for is out there waiting for you.